program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Times late under the moon, and I thank God I'm breathing, and I pray don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, there'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day.
Good day, I am Christiane Fritz Matillano.
And I am Gilbert,
And you're watching the Daily Talk Show. So, how's your day, Mr. Codilla?
I'm fine, Mr. Matillano, and I am very blessed. How about you?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you for your concern. So, today we will be talking about politics with our lovely guest. So, let's call on the presence of our amazing guest. Let me introduce to you all, and let's all welcome the students of University of Cebu, Manila campus. Round of applause, please.
Hi, good day, everyone. How's your day, Fox?
We're fine.
That's good to know that you all fine. But before we're getting started, can you all please introduce yourself and our audience?
Hi, I am Charles Janone Pomoceno, and I'm taking Bachelor of Science in Criminology in University of Cebu, Manila campus.
Hi, I'm Matillano, and I'm taking Bachelor of Science in Criminology in University of Cebu, Manila campus.
I am Shane Lawrence Cesar, and I am taking Bachelor of Science in Criminology in University of Cebu, Manila campus.
I am Johnny Camacho. I am taking of Bachelor of Science in Criminology.
Hi, I'm James R. Pacifico. I'm taking Bachelor of Science in Criminology at University of Manila campus. Okay, thank you for that. Are you guys ready?
Absolutely, Mr. Matillano.
Okay, let's begin. May I have Mr. Elizar? Are you ready for your first question?
Definitely yes, Mr. Matillano.
Okay, here's my first question for you. What do you think is the most important political issue at the moment?
For me, it's the corrupt politicians and who steal money from the public. A selfish politicians don't deserve their position if they think that as a matter of fact they should be kicked off their positions. They should think what's the best for their town and city. They should use the money to develop their town, city, and to make it proper.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Elizar. So the second question is, what are the essential benefits of involving politics?
The benefits of participation often enhance the democratic legitimacy of the institution through close relationship between politicians and citizens. More effective information and sustainable goals increase opportunities to active citizenship and high accountability in public institutions. Thus, it increase the quality of service to meet the need of the Filipino citizen as well.
Thank you for your time to respond. So we will move forward with Mr. Codilla.
Thank you, Mr. Matillano. So I go first with Mr. Pacifico. Here's my first question for you. Why do we have graft and corruption in our government?
Thank you for that wonderful question, Mr. Codilla. Graph in the Philippines, a notoriously corrupt country for decades, received some years when it began to reduce under former President Benigno Aquino.
Citizens were suddenly more likely to carry cell phones during his 2010 to 2016 administration, taking photos of officials in shiny new automobiles, for example, and posting them to social media. However, it appears that social media did not clean things up because the anti-corruption campaign took a new year turn after President Rodrigo Duterte took office mid-2016 on sweeping promises to end crime. In July, Duterte started that corruption was still deeply embedded in the government. Corruption exacerbates poverty by diverting resources that could be used to benefit the poor, who account for approximately a fifth of the 102 million people in the Philippines. According to one analysis, the country lost 410 billion US dollars in illicit financial flow between 1960 and 2011. Graph deters foreign investors who are leery of bribes and favoritism in any country. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Pacifico. So may I have the attention of Mr. Nodalo? Here's my question for you. When how does overlapping power occurs in the government?
So the system of overlapping powers of the separate branches of government that permits each branch to limit, restrain, or reform the action of the other branches that relates into separation of powers that said it is a basic principle of American government that places different governing duties and powers among three independent and co-equal branches, the legislative, executive, and judicial. For example, our president's ability to pardon without oversight is an example of separation of powers, while the law of making power of Congress is shared with both the executive through signing and vetoing legislation and judicial branches through declaring laws unconstitutional.
Thank you for your quick response, Mr. Nadalo. So we will move forward with the next question with Mr. Nepomuceno. But before that, stay in touch, folks, because we will be right back after the break. Once again, welcome back to the Daily Talk Show. So may I have Mr. Nepomuceno? Are you ready for your first question?
Absolutely ready, Mr. Matillano.
Okay, here's my first question for you. Do you think people's view change over their lifetime?
Thank you for that, Mr. Matillano. I would say yes, because we as human beings are constantly evolving and learning. So there's a very big possibility for one's political views can change over their lifetime. These changes can be influenced by multiple factors such as influence from social media and education, which allow us to get an idea about our political views and learn more about them. And these learnings can be eventually lead to change our political view as time goes by.
Okay, thank you for that. The second question is, what is the biggest political issue in our country right now?
Well, the biggest political issues in our country right now, according to the Human Rights Watch World Report 2021, are the never-ending war on drugs, political killings, threats, harassment to activists, and human rights defenders, which has also resulted in the restriction of freedom of media, the resentment of death penalty, and most of all, the biggest issue is a pandemic response of our government, which has been deeply military based instead of science based, which has led to the rest of our health workers. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for your quick response. So let's move forward with Mr. Codilla and the other two guests with Mr. Camacho and Kanyet.
Thank you, Mr. Matillano. So before we getting started, may I ask you both artists, are you guys ready for my question?
As always, Mr. Codilla were already said.
Okay, thank you. So I'll go first with Mr. Kanyete. Here's my question for you. What do you think about our country's political system?
What can I say about the politics of the Philippines take place within a three-branch governmental system? The country is a democracy, led by directly elected president who is the both head of state and the head of government. The president heads the executive branch and has significant political powers. Presidents are limited to a single 6 years term of office. The bicameral Congress serves as the legislature consisting of the small Senate elected on a large basis throughout the country, and the larger House of Representatives, primarily made up of representatives elected from a specific geographic regions. The judiciary head by the Supreme Court of the Philippines, a body with expansive power of review over action taken by the political and administrative bodies.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cañete. I appreciate you. Mr. Camacho, you're next. So here's my question. How can we solve graft and corruption?
For me, we can avoid this kind of problem if we are choosing the right and deserving leaders in our country. We have a right to vote and to choose the right leaders that will help us and make our country peaceful. Choose a leader that have a care her country and her main focus is to make everything fine.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Camacho. So before we end this, you all have something to say?
I will take this opportunity to thank you, especially to our lovely hosts, our Mr. Matillano and Mr. Codilla, for having us today in the talk show. And thank you once again for inviting us, and also to our lovely guests. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.
So that ended our agenda for today. It's been an honor to converse with you guys. Your time and effort are truly much appreciated. Thank you once again and have a great day ahead. God bless you all.
Times are late under the moon, and I thank God I'm breathing. And I pray don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day.